So Dustin mentioned that I have a book coming out from Kleft Press. The title is Says the Spec, and the title was inspired by a Calvin and Hobbes comic strip, which is a little unusual, but it's this idea that we're all just specks. We're just screaming into this endless void of universal ether and smudge. But I think part of my understanding of transcendental realism is that even if we are all specks, we're still trying to matter. We're still trying to make that voice count. And a lot of these poems came from that place. They're not always written about me or not even spoken by me. Oftentimes the speaker is what we call in the poetry world a persona. So even if some of the poems are inspired by autobiographical events, it's not always me talking. We're all specks here, and we're all just trying to matter. This poem is called December 9th. She was a sucker for his gray eyes and curling black lashes, but she always suspected it wouldn't end well, not with those hideous beetle tattoos on his left forearm. She almost didn't notice that he had stopped reaching for her hand, holding doors open, bending his knees at the same angle as hers as they folded their bodies into less compatible sleeping arrangements. He wanted to help the Xingu tribe protest the building of the Belamonte Dam, but she didn't care to be around water. Maybe she could have been more patient when he left his toenail clippings on the rug, or spent more time memorizing the moles that dotted his back like an absurdist starscape, instead of staring out the kitchen window into the yard, trying to predict which pattern the oak leaves would fall into as they landed. When he sold his Joan Jett records and developed a taste for top-shelf vodka, she painted her nails chartreuse, knowing his favorite color was turquoise. It was Tuesday. She was sad that it was never going to be like that night at Blink's when they won drunk karaoke, his voice slurring in perfect off-key harmony with hers, and man, no one loved rock and roll more than they did.
Woo!